This video covers the African landfalls part of our cruise on Seabourn Sojourn, starting in Mindalo. Hello, we're in Mindalo in the Cape Verde Islands. We just arrived this morning. We spent 5 days on doing the crossing from Barbados. Very uneventful. So we're here kind of walking around the city this morning. We're up on the tower of the Museum of the Sea. And quite interesting looking around. Lots of activity. Today most of the shops are closed. It's a national holiday. Anyway, we're going to continue looking around and we'll see what we see. So come join us. Was our guide in Dakar.
We have more than 9 ethnic groups. We have Serer, Jola, Sose, Bambara, Fulani, or Pular, understand? And most of the people speak Wolof. And when the French colonialists, when he come, he ask people, what is this? And the people said, this is Senegal. Gal in Wolof means boat, nothing else.
Okay.
And he writes the country is Senegal.
Oh, right.
Or Senegal. Senegal it means their boat.
Yes.
Gal, the word gal
It's boat, yeah.
is boat, nothing else. In the Ivory Coast also they find so many elephants and they write the name of the country is Ivory Coast.
Oh, right.
Understand? The
Right.
ancient name of Ghana was Gold Coast.
Yes, Gold
Because
Coast, yes.
full of gold.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
In Sierra Leone also, they find a mountain, and there is so many lions, and they write nothing but Sierra Leone, the name of the country.
Oh, right. Okay.
But Senegal, it's where the name comes, really.
Yeah.
This is the traditional boats.
Many school children visit the African Renaissance Monument. The monument was completed in 2010. This bronze statue depicts a woman, man, and child looking out to sea. The Mosque of the Divinity is nearby. Now here we are on the ferry on the way to Gorée Island for our city tour this morning. Pretty full boat. We're sitting up on the upper deck, and it should be interesting views on our way to the island. We had lunch, then walked around the island, stopping to visit the House of Slaves and its door of no return. island in Senegal. Came over on the ferry about noon, had some lunch, did a walking tour around a portion of the island, and just finished visiting the Slave Museum. Quite sobering. Today we've docked in Banjul and head off to visit the village of Ndemben. When we enter the village, we first meet the Akalo and present him with a gift of kola nuts.
Okay, he said he's greeting everybody. And he would like almost every year that you come over here to the African Sojourn.
Welcome. I thank you.
Thank you very much. I have a question for him.
And you are all welcome to Ndemban, the smiling village of the Gambia. The Gambia is the smiling coast of Africa, but the smiling village of the Gambia is Ndemban. So you're solely welcome. Feel at home.
We visit the women's vegetable garden, then head to the river where they harvest oysters. The oysters are small but very tasty.
Bakari, come.
Thank you.
Can I tempt you? Cheers.
Cheers.
We took the bus from the port into Abidjan. Traffic was insane. It was not our favorite port. In Takoradi, we visited the Karoom National Park. It was a 2+ hour bus ride to get there. We saw a lot of the countryside along the way. While we were there, we walked across several rope bridges suspended in the treetops.
Having fun. Coming with me?
Sure, let's go. The day we arrived in Luanda was a national holiday. Shops were closed. The streets and the waterfront seemed to be deserted.
Here we are in Walvis Bay, Namibia. Our first stop in Namibia. We are here in the lagoon to look at some pelicans and seabirds. Pretty quiet this morning. Looking forward to doing some sand dunes and seeing what Walvis Bay's got to offer.
Today we took an 8-hour 4x4 excursion into the Namibian desert. One of the areas was called Moon Valley because it looked like the surface of the moon. It was rugged and beautiful. We finished up at the famous Dune 7.
We're at Dune 7 in Namibia. They call it Dune 7 because it's 7 kilometers from somewhere.
The Army base, Air Force base.
From the Air Force base. It's 7 kilometers from the Air Force base.
Military base, whatever it is.
And they come out here and do training. That's also a fun place for tourists to stop and climb the dune. Some people climb straight up. Probably took them half an hour. Took them about 3 minutes to get down, running. There's people up along the ridge. I went part way up. I didn't go all the way up, but I could say I went. So it was fun. Very soft sand, very sparkly.
Today we are taking a catamaran tour. Lots of Europeans on the tour, including Germans and Swiss. The seals and pelicans at the docks are used to people. They really seem to like Paul.
We are in Walvis Bay, Namibia on our catamaran Big 5 marine tour. We're supposed to see Big 5 marine animals, but we've seen 2, thousands of seals, a moonfish, but unfortunately the whales are not migrating right now, so we didn't see those or the others. But we've had a great day. It's been a fun time on the catamaran. And tomorrow, Luderitz.
We are in Luderitz, is that how you pronounce it? In Namibia. We're hoping to see some sea life. A lot of seals yesterday, and today we're hoping to see a few whales in addition to seals. We're supposed to have 30-mile-an-hour winds today, about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. The ocean is very, very rich in nutrients, which is why there's a lot of sea life.
Today is our last day of the cruise. We are taking a wine tasting tour to Stellenbosch, east of Cape Town. It was supposed to be a group tour, but it turned out we were the only two on the tour. We ended up visiting a total of 4 wineries. That was enough.
All right, we are on our last stop of our wine tour of Cape Town. We're going to have a Sauvignon Blanc. I've already tasted it. It's really tasty. The waiter's coming back to explain the vintage for us, and then Paul gets a chance to taste.